Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. Over the weekend, a federal judge ruling Norwegian Cruise Line could ask passengers for proof of vaccination before sailing, putting a hold on Florida's vaccine passport ban. Viking operates cruises around the globe, including trips that do depart from Florida, and is requiring passengers to be vaccinated. Viking chairman Torstein Hagen joins us now. Tor, great to have you back on the show. And just since we teed it up that way, and the fact that you do have a cruise set sail come the fall from Florida, do want to get your reaction to that legal fight that we're seeing play out in Florida.
Well, I think we are delighted that one can operate with vaccinated cruises. We, as Viking, we already operate our whole fleet of 6 ocean-going vessels, and we have a clear requirement: all our guests have to be vaccinated. It's essential. So I'm glad for that ruling, and I think, as I said, we have now 6 ships back in operation. It's after 18 terrible months, but it's a good feeling. And as you may know, go ahead.
I was going to say, as you mentioned, anybody who's climbing aboard one of your ships has to be vaccinated, but we are seeing breakthrough cases of COVID. So how are you handling those on your ships currently?
Well, we are a bit different from other cruise lines, because when this happened, we were the first cruise line to stop operation altogether. And since then, we spent a lot of time studying the virus and finding out what can one do. So we have a procedure and policies that were designed to stop the virus on board, even in the absence of a vaccine. So we have gone to the step to have full PCR labs on board the ships, and we do test every guest and every staff member every day during a cruise. So if there is a breakthrough through the vaccine, which it can be, then we will identify that early, and with a PCR test, we can then stop any spread on the ship. So we are very, very solid, and I feel very safe on board our ships.
Yeah, so given the conversation we're having, the fact that in key economies around the world, including here in the U.S., we are seeing this uptick in COVID cases tied to the Delta variant, and the fact that you are seeing some of these breakthrough cases. I do wonder, though, how bookings have been for your cruises, especially as more ships get added to your fleet and come online next year.
Well, I'm delighted to say that bookings right now for 2022 are up over 40% higher than they were for 2019 at the same time in 2018. So bookings have been very good. And as a matter of fact, we had planned that 2020 should be a recession because it's a presidential election year in the U.S. So we didn't take delivery of any ships that year, and only 1 ship this year. But next year we have 2 ocean ships and 2 expedition ships coming on stream, and I think that's all being reflected in our bookings. I think people do trust us, and we have had now ships in operation in Europe. Of course, it's been difficult to operate in the U.S., but we have had ships in operation. It started in England, May 17th, and then we have been around Bermuda. I don't know whether that's Europe or not, but around Bermuda, around Iceland, in Malta. And I dare say that the satisfaction among our guests have been phenomenal. Everybody is keen to get traveling again. But of course, one has to feel safe. And I dare say our guests feel very safe with Viking, with the daily testing that we do and the small ships that we have. So it's looking quite promising. And we are moving on.